Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview. Friday, February 20th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you on a Friday. Coming to you live from Thailand. Finally getting some sun out there. And no, the skies are not blue and the beaches don't look so white and sandy today. We've had rain for the last 3 days and it's been absolutely miserable. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. If you would, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator through the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career in the Fire Rescue Department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday to celebrate my career. Well, it's 2015 and I'm still here. Traders, it's just a great place to be, and the trading hours are absolutely wonderful. I can actually trade all 3 sessions. The New York session's cut short. It's only about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I go up to almost midnight, 11:30, something like that. So that's a little. The New York's pretty quick. But the Asia session and the complete London session, I can trade. Traders, I do trade the markets every single day. I am in the markets. I'm listening to fundamentals. I'm listening to what's going on. I'm watching charts. I'm looking for opportunities with high probabilities for a winning trade. Traders, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Traders, that basically means if you're trading a demo account for 3 months and you go to a live account, you're going to see a couple more losses on your trading, and that's just because psychology comes in when your brain start seeing money or the trade not going in your direction, and you start losing money. You start doing different reactions. We've all been through it, and we all still go through it, so it's nothing unusual. All right, traders, let's get over to the news and commentary. Traders, we have a active news day today. Actually, the London session is really the session to talk about. Right at the London Open, we have French flash manufacturing PMI, that's high impact. We have French flash services PMI, high impact. Also, we have German flash manufacturing PMI 30 minutes later. Then we get down 90 minutes later, we got retail sales out of the pound. And then all day, the Eurogroup meeting is still going on. And in the New York session, we have Canada has core retail sales. There is no U.S. data today in the U.S. session. So there's no U.S. data today in the U.S. session. And there is no meetings, seminars, webinars, whatever, over the weekend. So you clear the whole trades over the weekend if you desire. All right, let's take a look at how the indices closed. The Dow closed down negative 0.24%. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.11%. And the NASDAQ closed in the green at 0.37%. And the Russell 2000 was flat 0.0000 on the Russell. And that was the New York session. Let's go over to the Euro. And this was the London session, and the DAX closed up at 0.37%. The FTSE 100 closed down negative 1.3%. The CAC 40 closed up at 0.71%, with the Euro stocks in the green at 0.64%. Traders, if you would, let's head over to my side of the world, and we will take a look at the Nikkei 225 closed positive 0.44%. The S&P ASX X 200 out of Sydney is currently negative at 0.36%. The Shanghai, the Hang Seng, and the Kospi is closed. I'm pretty sure that is due to the Chinese holiday. So those numbers have not changed. Commentary, there was some weird moves yesterday. I think we have a good trading day, and I think we have some really good opportunities. I like some of the charts that we put together earlier this morning. We're doing this extremely early. We've had rain for the last 3 days, and I've lost internet for 2 days. So it's been really touch and go with my internet. So I'm getting everything done as early as possible so we can get everything up into YouTube and the newsletter sent out at a quick and rapid fashion. If you're interested in our daily forecast, please go to fxclearing.com and you can subscribe. It is free. All you need is a name and an email address. All right, so what do you think we should do? Well, yeah, probably take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts to review. And as usual, we're going to start with the euro dollar. Traders, the move yesterday was unbelievable. Look at this move. This thing just kept on going. We don't talk about Bollinger Bands a lot, but this was definitely a Bollinger Band trade right here. You can see where it goes to the top of the Bollinger Band, spins around, and then spins, and then it comes all the way back down. Yeah, that was probably data. I would think that was news data or something that happened there for that kind of a movement to happen. So, but that was a nice Bollinger Band trade. If you know anything about Bollinger Bands, go check out YouTube on Forex Bollinger Bands and learn how to trade Bollinger Bands. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so on this euro here, I put a trend line on here, and I'm bearish in the euro. I'm still bearish in the euro. And we're just going to see how this comes down. I want it to break this trend line and come down, and I don't expect to retest, even though the euro is very good about giving you a second shot. So that would be fine if we did get a retest. There is no problem there. I would, and then just take it down to 1.13. If we break that trend line, there is nothing left to the chart after that. And it is a wide open space. And we love trading those wide open spaces. And we're using the 200 exponential moving average as our stop loss. All right, traders, let's go over to the pound. Pound didn't do much yesterday. Pretty nonchalant. Did make some pips here and there, but nothing too big. Put a new fib on today, and we're ready to go. If I saw a bullish candlestick formation, I would take the trade. Bollinger Bands are open. Everything's looking well. There's no issue here. Problem is that half of Asia is closed due to the Chinese New Year, and so you're not going to see nothing until London. So basically, all this trading is going to end up waiting until the London Open. All right, but this is if you look at this spatially, this is definitely looking to go to the upside. So we just want to see if this will take it and take us out. So the pound dollar, pretty easy trade plan today. Here's the Aussie dollar, another one that's an easy trade plan. The problem with the Aussie dollar is that it's a commodity pair, and we have a really good chance of getting a lot of whipsawing going on as we have a lot of data coming out in the London session. So really be careful if you're going to trade the Aussie today when you get into the London session. My trade plan is I want to get below that trend line, and at that 0.7769 area, I want to get into a nice trade about there, break that lower part of that trend line, and look at left of the chart from there. Absolutely wide open. There's nothing there to get in the way, and we can take this to the downside, which would be nice. We can get down to 0.7730. Don't know if that's going to happen. That's going to be a hard break to break that 200 and that trend line. We'll see what happens. The other thing to remember is that this can bounce right here. This can bounce off this 200. So you might end up buying this all the way back up to, what is that? 73.36. Sorry, 78.36. Somewhere up there, 78.44. So you might end up buying up there. Buying instead of selling this because, that's pretty strong support right there. Trend line and the 200 exponential moving average. Let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. The Euro Aussie has really been fanatical the last couple of days. Well, it's done nothing for a long time, and then yesterday it made this crazy move. If you caught it, congratulations to you. Caught it. This is another great Bollinger Band trade. We always know that when the Price comes outside the Bollinger Band. There's 99.999% is coming back inside the Bollinger Band. That blue candle, then that red candle is still outside the Bollinger Band. You know, as soon as that started to come down, you should have shorted that right then and there. Give yourself a 10 pip stop and take it back down, and she did the job. For today, however, we are looking to sell the Euro Aussie because it's below the 200. The daily is ugly. The daily is really an ugly chart. I urge you to go look at it. It's all over the place, and I couldn't figure out what's going on with it. So we're going to stay with what's in front of us, and what's in front of us, we want to sell this. As long as we stay below the 200 exponential moving average. The other possibility is, I wrote it down there, as a possible bounce at this level. This is pretty strong support here, this area that we're in right now. So there's a good chance this thing can just give you a bullish golfing candle, just head to the upside. You know, the safe thing to do is wait for it to break the 200 or just get into it and run. So, you know, you have a couple of options of how you want to trade this. Definitely some opportunity here. All right, let's go over to the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen is bullish, in my opinion. However, at the present moment, it's hanging out at the 200 exponential moving average. So I'm just waiting for a bullish engulfing pattern, some sort of a pattern. I like seeing these dojis at this 200 exponential moving average. The last 2 hours gave us almost 3 dojis. The last 3 hours. I like that. Means that the bears are getting weak, and hopefully the bulls are getting ready to take off and bounce off this 200. That'd be a great trade, and we get in at about 135.45. We want to clear that mess. We want to make sure that we can go long. I like that both Bollinger Bands are wide open, so this trade is ready to go. And the last one on a Friday is our New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar, if you look at this spatially, this is definitely in an uptrend. So we've had a change of trend the last week. So here we are, and I just want to buy this, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity to do that. I'll wait till it gets to about 0.7529. We'll take it up to 0.7571. So, you know, that's a nice almost 30 pip trade, and I'm all for it. I think it's 50 pip trade, sorry. I'm all for it. I think this is a really good opportunity. Let's just hope it works. If you look back at the other candles, even into the New York session, they're really not very energetic. So don't know what's going to happen here. This will be interesting to watch throughout our trading day today. Remember, traders, we have a lot of data coming out in the London session. Please make sure you have your economic calendar in front of you and protect yourself from any kind of trading position. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for being with us this week. It's been a great week. Traders, as you know, today is Friday. What happens on Friday after the New York close? We have the Friday wrap-up, and we will get that to you sometime after the New York close. Traders, again, have a great trading day. Remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Have a great trading day, and we'll catch you next time. Take care now.